Chapter 3 The Miracle Tree. The next morning, just as the sun peeked over the mountains, Noah dug a small hole in the village square and planted the golden seed. He covered it with soil and stepped back. At first, nothing happened. But as the first rays of sunlight touched the ground, a tiny sprout emerged. Within moments, the sprout grew into a sapling, then into a tall, strong tree with golden leaves. The villagers gathered, whispering in awe. Then something strange happened. Whenever someone stood beneath the tree's shade, they felt a warmth spread through their heart. A bitter merchant suddenly felt the urge to share his goods. A rude farmer found himself greeting his neighbors. A selfish woman gave a hungry child a piece of bread without hesitation. The villagers were confused. What is this magic? They wondered. Noah watched as the tree's power transformed his people. Acts of kindness became common people, shared, helped, and smiled at one another. Chapter 4 The great test days turned into weeks, and the village of Everbrook became a happier place. People no longer fought over small things. They worked together, helping one another in times of need. But one evening, dark clouds gathered over Everbrook. A heavy storm swept through the valley, and the river that flowed beside the village started to rise. The villagers panicked. "We must leave," someone shouted. But there was a problem. The storm had destroyed the only bridge leading out of the village. They were trapped. As the rain poured, the villagers turned to Noah. "You planted the tree, surely you can save us." Noah did not know what to do. Then, he remembered the old man's words. Kindness is the greatest gift. He ran to the tree and placed his hand on its trunk. "Please help us," he whispered. Suddenly, the tree shone brightly. Its golden leaves turned into small lights, guiding the villagers through the storm. The people worked together, using wood from broken carts and stones from fallen walls to rebuild the bridge. Even those who had never lifted a hammer helped. By dawn, the bridge was repaired, and the storm had passed. The village had survived not because of magic, but because of kindness, unity, and teamwork. Chapter 5 The Lesson Remembered. The next morning, the villagers gathered around the golden tree. They realized that kindness was not just a feeling, it was a choice, an action, a way of life. Just then, the old stranger returned. He smiled at Noah. "You have done well, young one," he said. "Was it magic?" Noah asked. The old man chuckled. "No, child. The tree was only a reminder. The kindness was always inside you and your people. You just needed to find it." With that, he handed Noah another golden seed. "Plant this when the world forgets kindness again." Then, as mysteriously as he had come, the stranger disappeared. From that day on, Everbrook was no longer an unfriendly village. People helped one another, shared their joy,